What's up, family? I'm back. So I have a story for you. And this is more around the line, of course. Y'all know I'm half hood, half spiritual. I may cuss a little. I may joke a little. I don't really take this internet thing too serious, except when I'm teaching or when I'm trying to, protect my cousins, my spiritual team, my family. Who it's going to reach, the folks that it's going to reach is who is exactly it's supposed to reach, right? So this is about protecting our children. Stranger danger. Is your child prepared? If anything was to happen, would they be prepared to protect themselves? Right. So here's the story. I have daughters. I have four daughters. One of which is grown, one of which is almost grown, and I have two teenagers. The one that is almost 18, she was, y'all know I live in a major city, New York City, and they can catch the bus or they can catch the trains or stuff like that. So my daughter, she gets on a train coming from school, and she walks into a store. Now, it's a lot of foreigners out here, and in their country, dating a child is probably a thing, but I don't play those games, right? So the man walks up on her, he said, "Hey, let me get your number." Now, you seen like I seen, a lot of times in the bigger cities, people don't like rejection, so they'll swing on you, they'll fight you, they'll physically do you harm. So I prepared my girls to be equipped, like think on your toes, pivot, whatever you need to do to get yourself out of that situation. That way, you are not in danger. So I tell them, always keep your phone on you. I don't care if you're not on the phone with nobody, pretend to be. Because a lot of times, if people think you're on the phone, they won't even approach you. I also taught them how to, if they feel like someone is following them, start taking pictures of their surroundings. So that it comes up in their camera roll. Because I have them connected to them. And anytime I could see, I'll be able to see, right? So she's coming out the store. The guy runs up on her, asks her for a number. She's terrified. She calls me. After she handles it, let me tell you how she handles it. She's talking to him. She gave him my number. My child gave him her mama's number. So he texted me as if I'm her. "Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm just wondering, whoa, whoa, whoa." I called his ass. I said, first and foremost, she has a book bag on. You clearly see she's a child. Why would you be chasing my daughter down the street when she told you several times she told you several times to leave her alone? Oh, he gets to stir and all that. No. I was just trying to sell her something. No, you wasn't. No, you were not. So I'd advise you to get the fuck on. Okay? This is her mother. She's not interested. Get the fuck on. Because now I have your name. It showed up on the call log. I have your number, and I'll be sure to take this to the police. Period. Scared the shit out of this man. But what if she wasn't prepared? What if she didn't think on her toes? I need y'all to start preparing y'all kids for these type of things. Because this stuff comes out of nowhere, and people do not like rejection, whether it's male or female. Yes, that could have happened just with, my daughter. But what if it was a younger guy? You know what I mean? So it's not about what I'm teaching here is not about being in fear. It's about being aware. Okay, having that awareness of your surroundings, about human trafficking. They're always watching. These people are watching. They watch the routes. They did one day. Here's another story. Cab driver followed my daughter from the house to the bus stop, from the bus stop to the store. This same cab driver, I caught a cab that day, purposely, and he was the driver. I said, "You remember her?" And I pointed to my daughter. I said, "She's a child. Don't ever say nothing else to her." Because he was out the window like hooting and hollering, trying to get her attention. I said, "Stop following her. You're all of 65 fucking years old, sir." He's like, "What are you talking about? I never..." Yeah, you did. I watched you. Don't lie. So at that point, it throws them off their pivot. Make sure you're giving your kids easy rules to remember, especially the smaller ones. Period. Just don't talk the strength. Make it so they understand. The older ones may get it, but it's those younger ones that you have to keep drilling it, keep drilling it. Even the older ones, keep drilling it in them. So they're so familiar, because a lot of times we take it for a joke. Oh, it could never be our house. That could never be. And it be those people that this shit happens to. Right? Teach them to find another adult. If it look like this adult is not safe, but it's other adults around, I'll run up on another adult. Hey, listen, this person, just so they'll have another, teach them different strategies. What does that look like in your household? I keep mine equipped. I plays no game. Build the trust and the communication. Okay? It says, make sure that they understand that they'll never be punished for telling the truth. A lot of times these things happen, and the kids will never tell you that this is going on. And this person that followed them home 4 times. But they're scared of the reaction their parents is going to get. So make sure that they feel safe, or they understand that even if you think I'm going to react in a crazy way, I still need you to tell me the truth. I still need to know what's happening. You know what I mean? And it empowers your kids, to yell, run, scream, draw attention, kick, bite, punch. Ain't no rules to this shit. Ain't no rules to this shit. Make sure that they know, boundaries. Give kids an escape plan. I want to come up with this thing where, and I may do this, I may still do this, right? Where we get a van. Police, parents, we empty out a bando, make this bando look crazy, like this is where they're going to get kidnapped. And we put our kids through drills to see how well they would do. And if what they don't know, are they strong enough to handle this adult? Send a man in to go kidnap a little girl. What is her strategy? How is she going to get loose? Can she make it out of the car? Will she be able to make it out of the bando? Put them under different trainings. That way we know, okay, this is what my kid is going to do if under pressure. Now I have to reprogram them to think this way so they don't move that way. This is the correct way to do that. You know what I mean? Equip them with the right shit. You could never be over-prepared, baby. There's not a such thing. Talk to your kids today and not tomorrow. And not when they're older. Awareness is protection, y'all. Yeah, I know. I'm an unorthodox teacher. God made me this way. Take it up with him, right? But I need y'all to, share this. Maybe a couple parents can get together, a couple law enforcement, school districts. We can make this happen, because I want to know if my child, I'm not around, I'm going to have somebody kidnap my kid. I want to see what she does under that pressure. Yeah, it may cause a little anxiety, but it would cause more anxiety if this actually happened and they were not aligned and they were not equipped with the right intelligence. You understand? So that's what this is about. So don't let it go over your head. Protect your kids by all means necessary. You cannot be with them 24 hours a day. I get it, People have lost their children right in front of their front yards. I'm sure you watch Lifetime. I'm sure you watch ID. You know what I mean? So, it's not far-fetched. They want our babies. Babies are coming up missing left and right. It starts with us. Let's get into it. Now clock that T. That's the message.